Cambridge AS Biology. Chapter 1. Cell Structure. Prokaryotes and Eukaryotes. Prepared by Dr. Adele Gurges.
Types of cells. There are two main types of cells: eukaryotes and prokaryotes. EU means true or real. Karyon means nucleus. Look at animal cell and plant cell structure. You find that both have a nucleus containing the genetic material. Also, fungal cells and protoctistin cells have a nucleus. While the cells of bacteria have no nucleus, so the genetic material spread in cytoplasm. Bacteria belong to kingdom prokaryote. Pro means before. So prokaryotes means cells without nucleus. They are the first organisms that created, as the oldest fossils indicate.
Living organisms have features in common. They are all made of cells that have cytoplasm, a cell membrane, DNA as genetic material, ribosomes for protein synthesis, enzymes needed for all life processes, like digestion, respiration, and photosynthesis.
What are the differences of DNA molecules in both prokaryote and eukaryote? DNA in prokaryote is a double helix molecule with two strands, but in a circular form. Certain parts of this molecule attach with the bacterial cell membrane. While DNA in eukaryote is also described as a double helix molecule, but it is in linear form, that means with free ends like a wall ladder.
Besides, DNA is naked, not complexed with proteins in prokaryotes. While in eukaryotes, DNA is associated with protein like histones and non-histones proteins, forming structures called chromosomes. Cell division in prokaryote versus cell division in eukaryote. Bacteria reproduce by binary fission while eukaryote reproduce by mitosis. Please watch the following video.
Most bacteria reproduce by a process called binary fission. During binary fission, the parental cell divides to form two daughter cells. In the first step of binary fission, the bacterium replicates or copies its chromosome and attaches each identical copy to a separate location on the cell membrane. Unlike eukaryotic cells, bacteria do not need to dissolve a nuclear membrane or assemble a mitotic spindle, making binary fission very quick and efficient. Second, the cell elongates. Since the chromosomes are attached to different locations on the cell membrane, they separate from one another. Third, the bacterium pinches off at the center and forms a septum, a separating wall between the two compartments of the cell. Finally, the cell splits into two new daughter cells. These daughter cells are fully mature bacteria that can grow and, if conditions are right, continue the binary fission process.
Prokaryotic cell structures versus eukaryotic cell structures. Number 1. Cell size. The average prokaryotic cell diameter is 0.55 micrometer, while the average eukaryotic cell diameter is about 10 to 40 micrometer.
Number 2. Cell wall. The prokaryotic cell is surrounded by a cell wall made of a chemical called murine, a peptidoglycan which is a mixture of a polysaccharide and amino acids. Most eukaryotic cells are surrounded by a cell wall except in animal cells. Fungus cell is surrounded by a cell wall made of chitin which is a nitrogen-containing polysaccharide. Plant cell is surrounded by a cell wall made mainly from cellulose and lignin. Number 3. Cell organelles. No cell organelles present except ribosomes, but these ribosomes are slightly smaller than those of eukaryotes. They are 70s ribosomes and about 20 nanometers diameter. No endoplasmic reticulum are present. Very few cell organelles, no separate membrane-bound compartments unless formed by infolding of the cell surface membrane.
While in eukaryotes there are a slightly larger ribosome than those of prokaryotes. They are 80s and 25 nanometer in diameter. Endoplasmic reticulum present, to which ribosomes may be attached. Many types of cell organelle present, extensive compartmentalization and division of labor. Some organelles are bounded by a single membrane, e.g. lysosomes, Golgi body, vacuoles. Some are bounded by two membranes, an envelope, e.g. nucleus, mitochondrion, chloroplast. Some have no membrane, e.g. ribosomes, centrioles, microtubules.
All bacteria have these structures. Cell wall. Cell surface membrane. Cytoplasm. Circular DNA, which sometimes referred to as a chromosome. And ribosomes.
But some bacteria may have additional structures like flagellum for locomotion. It is simpler in structure than that of eukaryotic cell, like a sperm cell.
Some bacteria possesses capsule for additional protection against medium adverse conditions.
Some bacteria may have infolding of cell surface membrane. That may form a photosynthetic membrane carrying photosynthetic pigments or carry out nitrogen fixation. Also, it increases the surface area for metabolic reactions.
Some bacteria may carry several copies of plasmids. Plasmid is a small circle of DNA. Plasmid carry genes that resist the action of certain antibiotics.
Some bacteria may carry pili, the singular is pilus. For attachment to other cells or surfaces. They are involved in sexual reproduction.
For final summary, please look to this table. Try to remind yourself with Dora. Take your time.
Thank you for watching.